So I'm gonna be honest, I had no intentions of doing this movie for quite some time. It just was on my radar because it's one of my favorite Disney movies of all time, but I just didn't know when I finally wanted to go ahead and actually do it. But in light of recent events, and I'm not gonna go into the full details of it, but just know this, there's one thing that I have to say to everyone and anyone listening to this: justice for Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is one of my absolute favorite actors of all time. I have quite a few of them, but they're very different and unique for their own specific reasons. But Johnny has always been such a charismatic, creative person that embodies the character that he's portraying, and it's always so unique and different and across the board, and I really appreciate someone with that much range. And one of my all-time favorite movies, franchises, not anymore after light of certain events, but while he was a part of it, is Pirates of the Caribbean, and Jack Sparrow is one of my favorite characters of all time. Johnny, I love you to death. I wish nothing but the best for you, and I want to do this in kind of honor of him and show my support because I love him so much. And I can't wait to see the old Johnny Depp again. Hopefully someday we can see that happy smile and that goofy grin again. I hope that you guys are excited because I sure as heck am. You guys are gonna have to let me know down below. If you wanna see me do the sequels, we're gonna have to do another like goal, smash it up out of this world. I'm gonna say let's shoot for, in the first week, 3,000 likes. We gotta get this to 3,000 likes for me to continue on. I've also thought about doing other Johnny Depp movies during this month. That might be fun as well. Anything from Sweeney Todd to Alice in Wonderland, just a bunch of Johnny Depp movies. I think that would be a really fun time. So you guys let me know what you want to see down below by leaving a comment and smashing up that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notifications. Also, don't forget to check me out at all my social medias, linked down below. And don't forget to check me out at my Twitch, where we stream every single time a new video goes live. And don't forget to check me out on my Patreon for the full uncut length reaction to this and all other movies and TV shows covered on the channel as well. And let's just get right into this. If you all even knew the amount of times that I watched this movie as a kid, it would probably not shock you because it was an obscene amount and everybody did.
Quiet, Missy. Cursed pirates sail these waters. You don't want to bring them down on us now, do you?
You know, your attitude's not helping my fear of the pirates out there. You grab my shoulder like that again and I'm going to scream.
Bad luck to be singing about pirates, mark my words.
Consider them marked.
He's just an eternal sass bucket, and I love it.
It's bad luck to have a woman on board, too. Even a miniature one.
Okay, you're an Englishman. You're not a child. You really can't just call her a child. It has to be miniature one.
And gets what he deserves, a short drop and a sudden stop.
Oh, thank you for smiling while you tell me that they're going to hang somebody. I could go on and on and on and gush about everything, but the music, the set design, the costumes, the performances, 10 out of 10. This first Pirates of the Caribbean movie is perfection to me.
Man overboard!
Technically, that's boy overboard!
Mary, mother of God.
I can see the ship I'm gonna get on after this.
Probably an accident.
Yeah, an accident caused this ship to just combustionally explode. What do you think his logic was there? I like my hair parted this way! I'll stop, I promise.
You're a pirate.
Has he said anything?
His name's William Turner.
I wonder what about Will made her instantly say, you know what, I'm gonna risk it all and just say he's not a pirate on a dime like that. Oh my God, that's such a good shot. That's such a good shot. Oh my God, suddenly she doesn't have as many freckles. Damn, girl. There's this thing called a rag. You might want to use it at some point or another on that thing.
Elizabeth.
I'm here to take you over to the Pride and Prejudice universe.
I don't understand.
I love you. Captain Norrington's promotion ceremony.
I knew it.
Commodore.
The same one that told me about hanging?
He fancies you, you know?
You know, I've talked to a lot of people that actually have worn corsets, and they actually provide a lot of breast support. In this scenario, you put a necklace in there trying to hide it, it's going to crush your windpipe. But in normal circumstances, they actually feel pretty good. I can fix that. I'm a swordsmith. Oh, that makes me think about all the times when I was a kid and I was messing around, messed something up and I hid it somewhere. Yeah, I'm sure my parents hated me.
Do pass my compliments on to your master.
I shall.
Is his master the drunk that we meet later on? Just the guy passed out in there with a bottle?
About the day we met, do you remember?
How could I forget, Miss Swan?
I thought so. I thought it was dumb for just a second, but it just dawned on me. Her name is literally Elizabeth in this movie and Elizabeth in Pride and Prejudice. There he is! The man, the myth, the legend. Let's go, Johnny! George, Fred, Bilson, it's nice knowing you, mates. The most iconic way to come into a ship port of all time. Sinking your ship up to the dock.
A shilling to tie up your boat at the dock.
Is it still a boat at this point?
What do you say to 3 shillings? And we forget the name.
That's what you call profiteering. Oh my God, the 2 other living legends. How you doing, Doofus 1 and Doofus 2?
This dock is off limits to civilians.
If I see one, I shall inform you immediately.
I'm technically a pirate.
A ship like that makes this one here a bit superfluous, really.
But there's no ship that can match the Interceptor for speed.
You know what they actually say. Size does not always matter.
There's no real ship. Black Pearl is a real ship.
Oh boy, here we go.
And captained by a man so evil that hell itself spat him back out.
You know, give it about 3 movies, we actually go to hell and get him back.
And captained by a man so evil that hell itself...
I'm just gonna go this way.
Hey!
How you guys doing?
What's your purpose in Port Royal, Mr. Smith? Yeah, and no lies.
To slap Chris Rock.
I think he's telling the truth. If he were telling the truth, he wouldn't have told us.
That's my problem. When people actually want to hear the truth, then they hear the truth and they don't want to believe it. Then what was the point?
I'm a bit nervous myself.
Yeah, stop flattering yourself. She literally flew over the side right there. I just wish that they would have cut back to him and he had been drinking with both of them.
Will you be saving her then?
Is that corset really that heavy? Oh, it's so cool. That's so cool! It's always the corset, man.
I never would have thought of that.
Clearly you've never been to Singapore.
What have you seen in Singapore?
Had a brush with the East India Trading Company, did we? Pirate?
You know, that was the past me. You can see the fading and all that.
Well, I don't see your ship, Captain.
If you go look, there's a little bit of a tip of it coming out of the ocean over there.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
But you have heard of me.
That's the silver lining.
Commodore Norrington, my effects, please.
And my hat.
That hat's been through hell and earth now that I think about it.
I saved your life, you saved mine, we're square.
That just seems like fairness. He's not actually going to do anything to you. He just wants to get out of here. In Jack Sparrow style. You all have guns. Why didn't you try to shoot him? Sorry, Sal. I think we've got the stormtrooper effect.
Open fire!
His hands. He's like, I can actually dodge it if I do this. Again, I'm gonna say it. Is his master just the drunk passed out in the corner? Imagine trying to do that. You've got 2 chains and you're trying to cut them apart. That poor donkey. I'm sorry, my guy.
Right where I left you. Not where I left you.
You know, if that wasn't where I left something, I don't know if I would say it out loud.
I make a point of avoiding familiarity with pirates.
Have you ever met a pirate before? Why not just stab him if you're gonna go ahead and do that? And give him a couple pairs of throwing knives, he'd be unstoppable. He said, don't even try it, I'll move!
And I practice with them 3 hours a day.
This is such a bad fight, you can't tell me otherwise.
You're not a eunuch, are you?
Which sparks a joke that runs for 4 freaking movies. The fight choreography, the staging, the set design is just out of this world ingenious. And this is only the first movie. If you're a pirate, cheap shots don't count. I don't know if I'm impressed that both of them can do that or the fact that Jack is probably drunk at this point and he can still do that.
You cheated.
He's a pirate. What would you expect?
You've assisted in the capture of a dangerous fugitive.
Just doing my civic duty, sir.
By waking up at the opportune moment. That is so cool. They literally played it into the ride. Oh my god. If you guys have ever actually rode the ride at Disney World, that's an exact replica.
There you go, miss.
Is it just me? But I'm always worried that my bed would catch on fire doing something like that.
Well, that Will Turner. He's a fine man, too.
That is too bold.
That is supposed to be a secret. I just now realize this. Why would he grab the wooden block and not the handle up there to open that up? How would he be able to see that? How would he be able to see a cannon coming in? I'm overthinking this.
Never leaves any survivors.
No survivors. Then where do the stories come from, I wonder?
That's a good point. Then you gotta ask about ships. Do they just have an unlimited amount of cannon fire? Oh my god, the 2 living legends. That was a good throw. You heard what I said about the throwing knives. He's got throwing axes.
Barricade yourself in my office. That's an order.
You know, I don't think any place on this island is safe at this point. Imagine looking out there, you're like, wait, what's causing all this ruckus? They've got the entire fort on alert. It's one ship?
Hello, chum.
That's unfortunate. That's just torture. Oh, how you doing there, mate? Bye, mate.
We promise we won't hurt you.
Are you really that stupid that I have to spell it out for you?
According to the code of the Brethren set down by the pirates Morgan and Bartholomew.
I know the code.
How in the world does she know the code?
Blazes with the code. She wants to be taken to the captain.
You know, that's the biggest get out of jail free card in this universe, is just going, Pale. Didn't I kill you earlier? Imagine this whole movie franchise wouldn't have happened if that had gone off.
It's you and old Jack. Come in alone.
First of all, where'd they find the bone? Second of all, why does the dog have the keys?
That's interesting.
You know nothing of hell.
You know, thinking about it, they may have actually already been there. Okay, first question is, how does that ship actually sail with holes all throughout all of its sails? Jeffrey Rush, iconic.
I'm disinclined to acquiesce to your request.
What? Oh, is that too big words for you?
No.
There's no point in me keeping it.
But thinking about it, later on in the movie, they can all go underwater, so they would just send people in after it to go get it.
The code is more what you'd call guidelines than actual rules.
Then why'd you even do parlay with me in the first place? I like that nobody checked to see if he was okay. He's just passed out there in the street for the entire night.
Pirates who invaded this fort left Sparrow locked in his cell. Ergo, they are not his allies.
Yeah, but wouldn't that mean that he would probably be more inclined to help you because they aren't his allies?
It's an island that cannot be found except by those who already know where it is.
That seems almost too convenient.
And you want to turn pirate yourself, is that it?
Never.
Yep, that lasts for about a movie.
They took Miss Swan.
Oh, so it is that you found a girl.
I feel like Jack would be the person to go up to somebody and say, oh, you have some gossip, let's hear about it.
That would be short for William, I imagine. No doubt named for your father, eh?
It all has such good tie-overs to Bootstrap. Oh, there's so many little things here and there.
Someone will have heard that.
Not without my effect.
And his hat.
How far are you willing to go to save her?
I'd die for her.
Oh, good.
Oh, well, that's perfect. It's incredible how smart his character is. He's thinking 30 moves ahead while these people are still focusing on where he is. I wish people would actually try this. Would this actually work? I just have to know. How did they get up there? How did they scale that?
I'm Captain Jack Sparrow. Savvy?
Such an iconic line.
He is without doubt the worst pirate I have ever seen.
Uh-huh, and he's the one that's commandeered your ship with 2 people? What does that say about you? This is what we like to call the bait and switch. Hey, you played yourself, mate. What did you think was gonna happen?
That's got to be the best pirate I've ever seen.
So it would seem.
Perfect setup.
My father was not a pirate.
We've already done this once before. I'm gonna throw dirt in your eye and kick your
Tortuga.
Tortuga.
We're gonna have some fun at Tortuga, if you know what I mean. I'm just amazed and impressed that they were able to sail a ship like that size just with the 2 of them.
What do you think?
First question is, where did you get that cane?
What? I may have deserved that.
You should know better than to wake a man when he's sleeping. It's bad luck.
Why are you using 3 pigs as pillows?
Last time already awake!
That was for the smell.
Fair enough.
Keep a sharp eye.
How am I supposed to do that when every single person in here is an idiot?
I'm going after the Black Pearl.
Jack, it's a fool's errand.
Oh, that music, do you hear that just creeping up like that?
That is the child of Bootstrap Bill Turner.
Is he now?
I just love that this movie, like, yeah, it's fun and it's goofy and whatever, but they have a story progressing the entire time, and it goes back generations. Someone tell me the logistics of this. It's a pirate ship that has holes in its sails. How is it sailing?
He also said if that be the case, you'll be dining with the crew and you'll be naked.
Barbossa's just too smart for his own good.
And the apple's one of those next.
It's poison.
Here's the question. Why would they not poison the rest of the food, but they would poison an apple?
A terrible curse.
I could just sit here all day and listen to pirate stories from Jeffrey Rush.
We are consumed by it.
To think that the monkey also took one of those pieces and turned into one of the curses.
After killing me, what is it you're planning on doing next?
That's a good question because you're on a ship. Such a good reveal. Oh, good God. Remember, this was a kid's movie.
You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. You're in one.
Oh, it's so good.
Mostly we figure that means yes.
Of course it does. Satisfied?
Not even a little bit.
I suppose you didn't deserve that one either.
No, that one I deserve.
What did he do?
You stole my boat.
Borrowed. Borrowed without permission.
And now it has to be sunk somewhere else.
A better one. That one.
That one? What say you?
I love pirates. They just bargain until they get the best deal. Imagine being at sea in a storm like that.
Aye, the compass doesn't point north, but we're not trying to find north, are we?
Funny thing is that Gibbs knows what the compass does. I think Gibbs and Jack are the only two on the ship that do. And that's just cool. The entire island looks like one of the gold pieces. You've got to be kidding me. Whoa, 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 Parrot, that's for the next movie.
That was before I'd met him, back when he was captain of the Black Pearl.
What?
Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that.
He's mutinous first mate.
Barbosa.
Aye.
Wouldn't it be the irony of the century if Jack makes it all the way to the end, takes that final shot, and the gun jams or something?
He roped himself a couple of sea turtles, lashed them together, and made a raft.
He roped a couple of sea ducks.
It's that mad that it actually worked.
What did he use for rope?
Human hair from my back.
I don't know if I'm impressed or grossed.
Keep to the code.
Aye, the code.
You all just said it was guidelines not 20 minutes ago. Wow, you all look absolutely marvelous in those pieces.
This one does splinter something terrible.
Oh, imagine having a wooden eyeball. Oh, that would be terrible.
Not all treasure is silver and gold, mate.
I'm telling you, Jack is more smart than he ever lets on.
Every last piece that went astray, we have returned.
Can you imagine how long and how much of a pain that would be to get back 830 some pieces of gold that have been all over the world? Good God.
But please, stay here and try not to do anything stupid.
He's actually telling him good advice right there, but it doesn't work out because he knows how Will actually react.
Sorry, Jack.
Yep, probably should have saw that one coming. Do you feel different? I feel exactly the same. I still feel like a complete piece of
You're not dead.
What if I died? Ooh, good God. And you threw away the necklace too? Okay, that's where you're just stupid.
It was you who sent Bootstrap to the deck.
Technically, that is Barbossa's fault. The monkey's trying to help you all. Why don't you all actually listen? Don't mind me. I'm just here with a row. I'm not trying to talk to anybody. I'm not still on the island, but that is unimportant right now. Was it not enough that you left me on an island? Now you have to kill me here? Did he just say?
Parlay? That's the one. Parlay! Parlay!
Why would you tell him parlay?
Jack Sparrow.
Fell behind.
Fell behind because you smacked him in the face with an oar.
You know whose blood we need.
I know whose blood you need.
Come on. You've always got to have a plan if you're Captain Jack Sparrow.
I thought I'd lost it the day they rescued me.
Yeah, if she hadn't taken it, none of this would have happened. They'd be going after Will instead of her, and then they would have had the right person to begin with.
Why did you take it?
Curiosity?
Because I was afraid that you were a pirate. That would have been awful.
Would it have been? I swear by the end of this, you kind of get kinky. Oh, I'm not gonna...
I'm having a thought here, Barbosa.
Oh my God, Jack, your teeth are already bad enough. I don't need to look straight into them. Has anyone asked to reason why a ship with holes in sails can outrun ours? Imagine just being on the ocean and you see that flag start flying. Ooh. Oh, that music, come on. You know, that might actually blow up the whole cannon. Why would they not keep the necklace on them at all times? You know what I mean? Like, that's the most important thing here outside of Will. Yeah, you might want to get away from that hole there, Jack. Oh, I love that they made Keira Knightley such a badass!
Stop blowing holes in my ship!
Oh, the sound effect.
The medallion.
Like I said, why wouldn't you keep that on you at all times? Have they not eventually done enough damage to kill off the Black Pearl? The problem is that they are never going to die. You all are literally fighting them for no reason. You gotta let go at some point, Jack. Of course the monkey finds it.
Okay.
You just spent all this time trying to get back over to that ship and now you're headed— Jack, I swear to God.
Not you. We named the monkey Jack.
Well, that's just hurtful. Biggest irony of the century, Will drowns right here and then they still can't get the blood. Damn. Imagine how much fun that would have been to be on set that day.
You can't. I can.
Smart. That was smart.
Lovely singing voice, though. Unique.
Where did we get that?
And the crew. The crew are not to be harmed.
Anything else? You've got to be more specific. You should have thrown in the island clause. You always throw in not left on a bloody frickin' island.
I agreed she'd go free, but it was you who failed to specify when or where.
It's kind of true.
Goes with your black heart.
Oh, it's still warm.
Yeah, but if you all can't feel anything— no, I'm not going to go there. That's going to logic things.
That be the same little island that we made you governor of on our last little trip.
Is that ironic or just terrible? Now, I'm gonna ask the same question again. After the gunpowder gets wet in that pistol, is it still able to work? Does it just have to dry out? How does that work?
From under the eyes of 7 agents sacked Nassau Port without even...
I just love that he was looking for rum this entire time when she's having this serious conversation.
He spent 3 days lying on a beach drinking rum.
Doesn't that sound perfect?
Well, devils will blast you.
Well, that didn't take long.
I know exactly what you mean, love.
I think that did absolutely nothing to that mustache twirl.
I think that there is even the slightest chance that they won't see it.
Why is the rum gone?
You're missing the whole point here. I need to drink. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know. You gotta calm down, Jackie boy. There you go. Just put it back. Put it back. There it is.
Mastering terrible for you. What it bloody is now?
Well, that didn't take long.
Then we condemn him to death.
The boy's fate is regrettable.
That's all you have to say, Father?
I love weddings. Drinks all around.
If she blows up the run for the wedding, I will riot.
Never sat well with Bootstrap what we did to Jack Sparrow.
It was actually smart of them to put them in different cells because they could just threaten Will and just say, hey, we're gonna kill him unless you all stop.
Tell him what Barbosa did.
I'm telling a story!
Anyone else think they fight like an old married couple? Or am I starting up the fanfics?
Of course, it was only after that we learned we needed his blood to lift the curse.
That's what you call ironic.
That's a beautiful irony.
Nothing I'd lament being rid of.
To be quite honest with you,
I don't really know what the word lament means. He seems almost too happy about all this.
begun by blood. Excuse me. By blood.
Excuse me, sorry. Barbosa, hold up, wait!
It's not possible.
Not probable. So we're all men of our word, really, except for Elizabeth, who is in fact a woman.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Pride of the Royal Navy, just offshore, waiting for you.
He's actually telling the truth to get what he wants. It's like a 5-head move by Jack Sparrow.
Catch him in a crossfire.
Send him down to see old Hob.
How many sea innuendos do we have in this movie?
The cannons and all.
Because it was Mr. Sparrow who said it.
To be fair, he was actually probably giving you decent advice.
Every last one.
So smart. He took one of the pieces right there just so he had a backup plan. Oh, it's so good.
Gents, take a walk.
This is so bad. Oh my god, I love this part so much. You realize what they can do, right? That is so cool. Who came up with this idea? Because whoever it was, they need a raise.
Oh, this is just like what the Greeks done at Troy.
Oh my goodness, start up the fanfics again.
Even a good decision, if made for the wrong reasons, can be a wrong decision.
I do appreciate that her dad literally realizes, oh, you might not actually want to marry the Commodore. You all might want to turn around. You're currently being boarded.
Elizabeth, are you even listening to me?
Well, how is there a boat there?
This isn't a Homer Simpson bit. Stop it!
I'll teach you to laugh.
You promised to buy me a new hat! That scream right there has always gotten me for years.
Here there be monsters.
Irony is he's about to join you. Oh, the poor monkey.
Make for the ship!
Are you telling me that they haven't seen the gunshots going off over there this entire time? Roger, I knew you so well. I've had a terrible hairline for years! Its entire battle is just fighting with a hand. Why'd you pick it up?
Big battle until Judgment Day.
Or you could surrender.
But that would be too easy. Nice shot.
Jack owes us a ship.
And there's the code to consider.
The code.
Which is guidelines.
Bloody pirates.
Would you expect anything less from them?
They're stealing our ship.
Bloody pirates!
Everybody betrays everybody in the end. How is it that something always hits his head to knock out that eyeball?
Try wearing a corset.
Damn straight!
Which side is Jack on?
At the moment.
Who the hell knows? Now that's just playing dirty.
No fair.
Oh God, that's a way to kill an immortal.
He didn't waste it.
Barbossa, you finally got played. And isn't that the biggest irony of all? The second the curse is lifted, he dies.
I feel cold.
That is the biggest irony of all time. Had an apple in his hand ready to go. Yeah, you're not gonna wanna look at that. No. I tried to warn you. They're like, well, the curse is lifted, but now we're
Parlay.
Now that's character development. Oh, have we won? Can I come out now?
We should return to the Dauntless.
Your fiance will be wanting to know you're safe.
Even when they win, you still feel terrible about things. Man, this movie has such a roller coaster of a ride. And as Barbossa got his irony, Jack has his.
For your willful commission of crime against the crown.
William Turner's Zorro lookalike coming through.
Impersonating a cleric of the Church of England.
When did you do that?
Brigadier.
That's the universe telling you all that you're all a collective piece of
I love you.
Say what? I mean, we already knew that, but still! What did I say about his throwing knives? That sound effect. So how did they escape? It was two idiots with two swords and a rope.
He's a pirate. And a good man. If all I have...
I may have thrown him under the bus a few times, but he still thinks I'm a good man.
It's right here, between you and Jack.
As is mine.
You love to see it.
Ecumenically, grammatically.
Yeah, we need to talk about brushing your teeth once or twice, said Jack.
It would never have worked between us, darling. I'm sorry.
Taking one for the team.
He's nowhere to go but back to the noose.
You sure about that?
Oh, I think we can afford to give him 1 day's head start.
Even the Commodore has a growth by the end of the movie. You love to see it. You love it, you love it, you love it. So good.
And really bad eggs. Drink up, me hearty yo-ho.
All right, so that was Pirates of the Caribbean, starring Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom, Jeffrey Rush, Keira Knightley. That movie is just iconic for so many different reasons. I love Johnny Depp in that movie. He is just the epitome of creativeness and bringing a character to life. He even got nominated for Best Actor at the Oscars that year for a Disney Pirates movie, which is absolutely insane. I love all the camera work. I love the storytelling. I love so much about it. The sequels, the second and third one, are actually very, very good, and I would love to do them on the channel. So remember, let's try to get this up to 3,000 likes if you guys would like to see me continue reacting to the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Once again, I'm gonna say it for the 50th time because it needs to be said. Justice for Johnny Depp. I hope that he comes back. I hope that his career can be revitalized. I hope that he can get the help that he needs and that he ends up getting the justice that he deserves. And also let me know if you guys want to see me react to other Johnny Depp movies on the channel. I really would love to do that as well. As again, I'll say it, he's one of my favorite actors and I want to show my support to him as much as I can. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the post notifications by smacking that bell. Follow me at all the social medias, link down below in the description. Also, don't forget to check out my Twitch where we stream every single time a new video goes live. Also, don't forget to check out my Patreon for the full uncut linked reaction to this and all other movies and TV shows covered on the channel as well. We have the full reaction to Bridgerton Season 2 over there, Firefly, Supernatural, You Season 3. It's a fun time. Head over there. And besides all that, all Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, you all in another one.